Today's video will talk about your settings for City 4, the best settings that every player in Warpath should pay attention to, and what you should do. The video will be divided into parts for ease of explanation. Part 1. Buffs. Many players may not know, or perhaps some players simply don't care, about buffs. This is a mistake, as buffs are extremely important on the battlefield. Whether you're attacking, defending, or sending units to groups, you must collect as many of them as possible and use it at the right time, especially if you're sending your units into groups. You should activate the plus 40% troop expansion boost, as this will greatly help you and the leader group in killing enemy units. Also, don't forget to activate the troop firepower boost. This is very important, as it gives you a plus 10% boost to your troops. Also, if you're playing tanks, for example, SH, L, MB, or Heli, use the troop HP boost. This is also important, as it gives you a plus 10% boost to the health of all troops. Buff maximum potential. Next way, we gives to the officer skill boost is also important, as it gives you a plus 5% boost to the officer's skill casting speed. So these boosts are very important if you're attacking, defending, or sending your units into groups, my friends. If you're under attack from a player, you should activate the Bastion of Iron boost, as it gives your base a plus 30% boost to wall damage resistance. Also, the United We Stand boost will give your base a grants, plus 30% garrison damage intensity. There are also boosts for fighter jets, including the Air Patrol, which grants plus 40% Air Force intercept resilience. Also, the Crushing Wave grants plus 5% field troop damage intensity and damage resist. You can get it in several ways. First, the VIP store. Second, the Invasion store in City 4. Third, from in-game events. So, my friends, you must pay attention and collect these boosts and save them as much as possible for City 4. Part 2. Units. Ground, Air, Naval. Here, we'll divide this section into parts A, B, and C. Part A. Ground units. How to equip your ground units? There are whale players who own all the ground units, and this is easy for them. They can convert anything they want to play with tanks or artillery. However, I'll speak in general terms. If your specialty is tanks, you must build and pay attention to tanks. I mean, how many units can you build? 9,2. If you can build 2, 3, or 4, that's excellent. You must pay attention and develop the unit to the maximum extent in terms of settings and the modern mechanics so you can fight on the battlefield. Also, pay attention to your officers. It's important to remember to put your officers in the right place if you're attacking, sending your units to groups, or on the defensive. Many forget this. If you're playing a defensive strategy, don't forget to pay attention to how many artillery you can operate to the maximum extent with the modern mechanics, because this is very important. Also, don't forget the officers, as they are very important in defense and offense. You must not forget this. There's also a video explaining the best officers for attack and defense. You can watch it after you're done to learn more details. Part B. Air units. Air units are very important on the battlefield. If your team can control the air, you can say you've won with a 90% probability. Air units are very important in killing and disrupting groups, so it's very important to focus on air units. In my opinion, if you can create 2 fighter units with a bomber from Camp Liberty, it's great because you'll be able to kill many in defense or attack. However, if you don't have enough air units, it's best to start and focus on creating an air fighter. This will help you and your team gain control. Part C. Naval units. In Naval units, there's a full video on the channel where you can watch it. I explain everything about naval units with officers. Part 3 and final. You should always follow your leadership, R45 instructions, and check the signs and alliance mail to know what to do and where to go. There are many players who ignore this. I would like to remind you that Warpath, no matter how strong you are, is a team game, not a solo game if you want to win. Therefore, you must communicate with your team and help them as much as possible to achieve victory. Don't forget that, my friend. I wish you the best of luck on the battlefields of City 4. Don't forget to subscribe if you found the information useful. Thanks for watching.